Welcome back, friends. So this video is the new insight video. So every new insight video will have a different look and feel. So that you know that this is a new insight video. So what insights we are going to discuss in this video today? In last video, I discussed about the ISC Square Code of Conduct, and I discussed in detail what are those key qualities, key principles we are discussing in the ethics canon basically, and the ethics preamble, right? So we discussed two things, and I show you one video where I explained how we can quickly memorize these four canons basically. So those four canons, if I go quickly to my drawing board, so they were the first letter was protect, and then it was act, and then it was provide, and then it was advance. So if you remember these four words by any means, one of the method I show you in my last video how we can do it by imagining a boxer and how he behaves in a ring, right? So these are the key words we should actually keep in mind. This will definitely help in eliminating wrong options in the multiple choice questions. Now, having said that, this is not the new insight. The new insight I'm talking is in terms of the code of ethics complaint, which we didn't discuss last time, right? So uh, people often get confused in which canon can be complained by what type of people, but it's really easy. Like, yeah, let me just explain you, and you'll find this very easy. So when it comes to protect and act, so what are the things we are protecting? If we come here in the and see the book, the first and second act is like protect society, common good, necessary public trust and confidence and the infrastructure, right? And the second is act honorably, honestly, justly, responsibly, and legally. So these are basically the qualities of any good human being, right? It's not that if you are a CISSP certified, then only you develop this quality. So these are the basic human qualities every decent, sane, and a human being will have with them. So if there is a violation in these two canon, anyone can complain. I hope this is understood. Because of the nature of these two canon, they are actually universally accepted human values. So anyone can complain. So any member of the general public may file a complaint involving canon 1 and 2, right? So this is understood. Now, what is canon 3? Canon 3 says provide diligent and competent services, right, to principal. So before I go to canon 3, let me go to the drawing desk and just write it down here that these two, any general public can file complaint. A complaint that the person is not deserving CISSP certificate, right? If he fails to provide if he fails to provide those two canons requirement, right? He is not protecting society, a killer, maybe like a cheater or a thief, those kind of people, like anyone can identify. He do not have to wear the cap of a certified professional to identify these mischief. Now, number three, canon number three is provide diligent and competent services to principals. But this canon, who is gonna identify the problem with this canon? This is of course a person who is having a nice coffee or lunch in some shopping mall. He's not going to identify canon number three, but an employer can, right? A person who is working somewhere, that employer who is having a contract with this person, and he will be the best person to say that if he is professional or not, if he is providing diligent and competent services to principals or not. So here the thing which we have to keep in mind is that canon number three only an employer or someone with a contracting relationship with the individual may file a complaint for Canon 3. So if I am employed by some employer, he can only file a complaint against Canon number 3. Now, that employer may or may not be a certified person. This is also we have to we have to keep in mind, right? So this is I will okay, let me go to the drawing desk. Only an employer, right, can file the complaint, right? So this is a very key point. We have to remember that the canon number 1 and 2, which is protect and act, anyone can file the complaint, and the canon number 3 is like providing the services. Only an employer can file the complaint, right? Let's go to the next one. So canon number 4 is basically advance and protect the profession. So here any professional can file a complaint. Any professional can file a complaint. He need not to be a certified CISSP only. He could be like a PMP professional. He could be like an IT manager with only ITIL certificate. So they can file a complaint against the fourth canon. I think this is very much understood now, that canon number 1 and 2 general public, canon number 3 an employer, canon number 4 any professional. Now imagine a person who is a CISSP certified professional. What all he can file a complaint for? He can file complaint for point 1, canon 1, canon 2 and canon 4, right? But if that CISSP certified person is an employer as well, so then he can file a complaint against point number 3 as well, right? So you can have this type of scenarios, like a CISSP certified employer, a non-CISSP certified employer. If there is a non-CISSP certified employer, he can file complaint against 1, 2 and 3. But if he is not a professional, then he can't file a complaint against canon number 4. So any certified professional, right, or the person who is having a license of following certain ethics of the organization, they can file the complaint against canon number 4. So these are the things I wanted to discuss. I have already discussed the mistake here. It is in RFC 1087. It is IAB, basically Internet Architecture Board. There is something called the 10 Commandments of Computer Ethics as well, which is there in the book, but it's not something which you should worry for the exams. It's good to know, and I'm not going to discuss it here because it's a 10 commandment. Looks too long for the discussion, basically. That's all in this video, and we will be discussing the other topics starting next video. And is there anything else I wanted to cover here? There are few philosophical points I wanted, but I think that's gonna take too much time. So if you guys are interested in knowing more in-depth detail about like the anthropology and psychology of all these things, you can put in comment. I can discuss those points as well, as just to make things interesting. Otherwise, the content is covered from CISSP perspective. I hope you enjoyed the video. Put a thumbs up if you like it, and you can subscribe my channel. That's also very important for it's kind of supporting my channel if you subscribe it, and it will help me in reaching out more people and investing my time, money and everything for these contents. Thanks again. Thanks for watching the video, and let's meet in the next video.